Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that calls to you, the one that draws you. And this works with your intuition to help you to hear exactly what you need to hear today. It's a wonderful exercise of open-mindedness. Allows those on the other side to communicate what they wish, or source to communicate what it wishes. For those of you who chose the gray stone, the gray and white stone, we have the Lover's card, we have the Eight of Coins, we have the Page of Coins. All right, so the Lover's card is your major arcana. It's wonderful to get. It's about either your love life now, your love life coming in, or it's about a spiritual, all-encompassing kind of love and nurture. So, there may be a good time coming in your love life, particularly regarding increasing your sense of security with this Page of Coins. The Page of Coins has picked up a new sense of security, something new coming in. For some of you, this is about your relationship right now and it improving. You're having better times in it. Partly because there's a sense of security that's coming in. Maybe there have been stressful things, but not so much now. I don't know if somebody has a new job or there's some new money coming in some way, or just that you feel like you're productive and you're moving in the right direction. And it's just a nice time of feeling like, okay, we are steadily increasing our security. We're making progress forward. Maybe we're learning. This is a learning card too. Maybe good for your financial partnership. In your relationship, your primary relationship may be very, very good right now. You might feel like you're really both making headway, and not that you have all the trouble solved. This person is working, this person has just begun, but you're going in the right direction and you feel like there's some partnership with that. So that can be the meaning of these cards. It can also simply be about you and about your finding some new security. And coins don't have to be money. They can be health. They can be other sources of stability and security. It can be that you're feeling supported in your work. Maybe this is love, spiritual love. Love from the other side, sort of like we can have a Garden of Eden experience even while we're being quite productive sometimes, because they can feel good. Sometimes, you know, if you've ever had those days where you can ask for help and you can ask for strength, and you can say, because we are connected to Source, we are a part of Source, and we have all this power that really we are a part of. We can ask for just that love, that self-love. We can ask for strength. We can ask for Source to lend its power to us, and we can have a day where we are quite productive and maybe we get a lot done, but we also feel good. We feel energized. We feel like it can happen. You know, we're not in this alone. So that can be the meaning of these cards for some of you. Very interesting cards, but that major arcana is a good one and it's a powerful one. For those of you who chose the blue stone, the blue and gray, we have the Tower, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Four of Cups. All right, so the Tower. Now the Tower looks like a big deal, but be careful. You know, we don't need to overreact to the Tower, because when we look on the cards on the other side, each side of it, they're not that, you know, this is a reassuring card. This is saying you got the power, you got the force, you've got the fire and the purpose and the maturity to meet any moment, is what that's saying. That Queen of Wands, that's saying you can meet this moment, even if there is something unexpected that's happening in your life right now, or something that changes things. You're fine. You have more than enough purpose and maturity to meet this moment. And, you know, this Queen of Wands, she just can get the job done no matter what happens. The Four of Cups, there might be something that you're not hearing. The Tower might be that you, or there may be a different Tower moment. A Tower is simply something that changes things. But the Four of Cups might be, okay, but I'm not taking this to mean something negative. The Four Cups are dissatisfying kind of messages you're getting. And you may be saying, I'm not going to take this to mean anything negative. I refuse that cup. I refuse it. So that can be the meaning of that one. This can also be, maybe there's a Tower because there's been a conversation, or there will be a conversation where you're simply not accepting something. You're deciding, no, I won't accept this particular offer or this particular message. And you do so with purpose and keeping your main priority in focus. That Queen of Wands knows how to do that. So whatever these may be, whatever the Tower moment may be, whether it's sort of an energy over your life right now because a lot of things are changing, or it's something specific like an epiphany, a conversation, an event, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You're hanging tight to your purpose. You're going to see it through, and you're going to do well. That Queen of Wands, she can even do that with flair and enthusiasm, energy, enjoying her life. She can even do it that way. For those of you who chose this light blue bead, we have the Devil card, we have the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So, the Devil is about feeling bedeviled. That's all the Devil is. He is on our minds. There's something excessive in our thinking or our behavior, or there's a worry that keeps coming into our thoughts, and it's just a little tormenting. There's something we're not happy with, and maybe we haven't really looked it square in the face yet to identify what it is and feel like we want to do something about it. The Devil's purpose in the Tarot is to sort of crank up the heat until we're ready to do something about it, until we get to this place where we're fed up. We're kind of fed up, either with something we're doing, or a choice we've made, or something somebody else is doing, a situation we feel trapped in. It could be that. And we're just kind of done. And then the magic happens. Then our energy, and sometimes it's even anger, can kind of propel us into a decision that is a real breakthrough for us, that changes things. Sometimes it's just a matter of looking it square in the face and realizing, you know what? There is something that's out of balance. You know what? There is a thought that keeps coming to my mind and bothering me. And sometimes it's just being fed up with that and saying, I don't need to give my mental energy to that anymore. And I say it could be that because of these Nine of Swords, right? That's worry, or that's negative thinking, sometimes so bothersome that it's actually causing us stress, keeping us up. Well, the Page of Swords comes in and says there's a new idea, a new plan. The Page of Swords has a brand new plan for what to do next that will feel purposeful, smart, logical, intelligent. It's about logic. It's about taking stock of the facts, right? Journaling is a great thing to do when you have cards like these. Sort of taking stock and saying, okay, what is the problem? Where do I want to go? What is most important to me? What are my goals? And sometimes we can use the devil energy, that bedeviled energy, to launch us into, let's look at our thoughts, what's going on there. Maybe a lot of them are just nonsense and, you know, we're just worrying for no good reason. But let's look at them, and maybe we need to make a plan. Or maybe we just need to change our perspective. Once in a while, it's changing our perspective and saying, well, you know what, though, this is okay. You know, I've chosen this path. Right now I'm having to deal with something that's a little bit difficult, but there is an end to that. There's a good reason for that. It is part of a larger plan, and so I'm fine. I'm okay, you know. But whatever it is, looking at what's logical and not entertaining needless worry is probably important. Sometimes this Page of Swords is simply a simple plan. If it is that you haven't been sleeping, it's probably not the time to figure it all out and figure out your grand plan, right? Because your brain's not going to be working all that well. If you haven't been sleeping, maybe it's time for a simple plan. Like, you know what? I'm going to get through this day. I'm going to get my rest. I'm going to right my ship, and we will consider this tomorrow. All right. For those of you who chose the pink stone, we have the Chariot, we have the 5 of Wands, we have the 4 of Wands. So the Chariot pulls you forward with energy not your own, right? It feels there's a little bit of a sense of fate to this. There's definitely a supernatural pulling forward here, but it can feel like it just happens. It's just happened to you. And you're not driving that boat, because you're not driving that chariot. You don't have the reins. However, you do have the wand. And the wand is holding tight to your purpose. Wands are purpose. Wands are fire. Wands are goals. You do have the wand. So in this, whatever you're being pulled forward, you will hang tight to your primary purpose, your priorities, and you will get through, even if it feels like you're rocking back and forth and it feels a little unexpected. That the energy of the Chariot is good energy. It can be the energy that propels you into a new change. And this 4 of Wands suggests that might be it. Because the 4 of Wands is, a lot of times, it's a move. It's an event, like it's a celebration. It's an improvement in your home environment, maybe your work environment, but it is a very positive, very nice card, and it looks like that goes quite well. The 5 of Wands, I think that's the conflict, whether that's external to you or internal. The Chariot, like I said, it pulls you forward. It feels a little out of control. That might be because you have internal conflict, you don't have it all figured out, or that might be that it's a stressful time and there are people around you in some kind of minor conflict. This isn't major conflict. These are pages in a training exercise, trying to learn how to wield those wands. That's what that is. So these are people who are in some sort of relationship with each other, trying to work something out. It's nothing major, but sometimes when we are pulled forward in a direction that we hadn't anticipated, it's easy for people to get stressed out. It's easy for them to have maybe a little more arguments or negotiating or debate. What should we do? That kind of thing. But look at this wonderful energy. This is the steady energy. It's a 4. It's balance. This is the steady energy. So I think you can look forward to increased positive emotional atmosphere in your environment. I think you can look forward to pleasant moments with the people you care about, a pleasant development. So that Chariot's only, if you hang tight to your priority and you're going good places, that Chariot's only going to be a good thing ultimately in your life. It will pull you forward into a new place. All right. Well, I thank you all so very much. I hope you have a marvelous day. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.